All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. And today, I'm going to share a very, very interesting story. If you'll stick around, you're going to hear the story, but we are going to talk about hard work pays off every time. Every single time, 100%. Always. No question about it. And this is what this story about. How I achieved something with very, very hard work, putting everything in there, everything on the line, and how I succeed. So, hard work pays off all the time. And why is that? Well, it's been like that. And Marcus Aurelius proving this to you. I'm going to share one of his most powerful quotes, what he said about hard work. And this guy was the most powerful Roman emperor. And he was simple, just like you and me. Very, very simple. Wife, kids, exercising every day, reading every day, practicing philosophy. He was just a simple, hard-working guy. So we're going to get into that, what he said about hard work. This story I want to share with you, it's about how I achieved and learned perfect English in 6 months. Well, not quite perfect, but obviously, I'm still perfecting it, but I achieved something that breakthrough. I reach the breakthrough. It's when you break the ice and it's just, everything is flowing. I'm fired up. I'm fired up just to think about this story and reflecting back, how did this happen? So stick around and listen to the story. You're going to love it. Let's get right into this. I came to the United States in 1999 and I spoke no English whatsoever. A little bit. What is this? What is that? Table. How are you? How do you do? Things like that I learned. I got my first job and I was working at that time an outdoor education company. It's where the kids are coming to an outdoor education school and we take them to hiking. We teach them about the stars, the plants, the ecosystem, things like that. Just really being outside and enjoying nature, teach them about animals, things like that. So I didn't speak English. Everybody spoke English. I tried. I was working on it, but you know, I was a rookie. I was a very, very beginner. But I got determined. I got obsessed with this right out of the gate. I always had a pencil and a pen with me. This is what I thought, and I figured this out. I used critical thinking. If I want to learn language, I have to write things down. How am I going to remember all those words, all those things? There's no way. I'm not that smart. So I took my notepad, my pencil, always in my pocket. I put my ego, my shyness, and my confidence and not confidence, all my feelings, I put them on the side to be able to learn English and to achieve this goal. So this is all part of hard work. Hard work, like I said, works 100% of the time. And it worked for me. I was determined. I was motivated. I was everything that you can imagine. All day I was working on this 24/7. No days off. Writing words down, asking people, how do you pronounce this? Please teach me letter by letter. write it down. Words that I didn't understand, I give him my notepad. Please, can you write it down? At night, when I finished work, I went back. I had a bunch of words. I took my dictionary. No internet, by the way, back then, okay? And I looked them up in a dictionary, so I had to read about them. Put some notes behind them. What is this? When you say this word, what it describes, what I think. So you understand, this took very, very, very determined and hard work. It was everything in it. I get down dirty. I got embarrassed. All the stuff you can imagine. But for the most part, everybody was very, very helpful. The kids loved it when I asked them, hey, guys, teach me English. They loved it. So worked on it 24/7. Now, imagine this. This part of the story is the good part. Is when the good, you put all the hard work in and you start to get something back. Of course, I was getting better at it, but not perfected it yet. Wasn't even thinking. I just kept going. Writing things down, learning every day, improving every day, practicing every day. I just kept going. And I never forget the day. One day, we were walking through this forest, middle of the day, hiking. Okay? And all of a sudden, just strike me. Out of nowhere, it was a breakthrough. I start thinking in English. Until then, I was translating everything, and I always got lost. When I had a conversation with somebody, I was translating the first sentence. They were already at the second and the third. By the time I started thinking of the second to translate that, of course, in my mind, this is a fast process, they were at the fifth, sixth sentence. So I was lost. But at this day, this was a breakthrough. It's just started coming to me. It was flowing. My mind let all that stuff go, all the translating and all the words. How do I translate this word to this word? None of that. It's just a boom. And it just started coming to me. It was wow. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know this exists. But the feeling and the experience was life-changing. And when you put hard work in any type of other fields, it can be the same thing, life-changing. Maybe you make so much money that it's going to be life-changing. Maybe some other things. But for me, this was life-changing. I learned how to speak English. I start thinking in English. Fascinating. But again, it came with hard work. 100% hard work. There was nothing else in it but work. Day, night, 24/7. At night, when I was exhausted, I was still looking up those words. I was curious. I was determined. I was motivated. And it was that 100% hard work. So when you put the hard work in, you will succeed. I'm fired up just listening to my story. I'm so fired up. Hey, if you guys liked it so far, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you. So, hard work has been proven. Now, let's talk about what Marcus Aurelius said over 2,000 years ago. He already developed a system and a thought about hard work. This is what he said. The first step, don't be anxious. The second step, concentrate what you have to do. Fix your eyes on it. Remind yourself that your task is to be a good human being. Then do it without hesitation. Marcus Aurelius. Back then, I had no idea who was Marcus Aurelius. But this is what I did. I put all my feelings on the side, not to be anxious, concentrate what I had to do. My eyes was always on it. And that get me to that place where I wanted to be and break through that barrier what I was fighting. For 6 months, I was exhausted, translating words by words and words to words. Some words you cannot translate. It just does not have translation. Your mind is working consistently 24/7. Exhausting. It is exhausting. So, not knowing Marcus Aurelius, I somehow did some of the things that he teaches about hard work. Okay, now be honest. You enjoyed this, didn't you? I know you did. Now, it's no matter what you do or what type of goals you have for yourself. But when you are determined, when you decided, when you put those words together in your mind that I will, nothing can stop you or take you down. Things that I did, looking back, everything when I succeed 100%, there was hard work behind it. 100%. And there are some other things too. But you have to be determined, relentless, and motivated every single day. And some days you're not. But by then, it's becoming a routine. So you're just gonna get it done. And you have a good night's sleep. Next day, you're back on your feet, fresh, motivated, determined to get things done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from it. Something stick to you from it. And or at least be entertained. So, and if not, then it was a waste of time for you. Not for everybody, but for you. If you did, you got some value out of it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you. I'll see you on the next video.